change in the accounting rules. Chapter 1 not included for the final, but still based on the basic rule, we are preparing for the next chapters. So, for an asset, it will be having debit or credit balance.
Debit.
Debit balance. What about for an expense?
Debit.
Debit. Revenue.
Credit.
If the liability decreases, you will debit or credit?
Debit.
Debit. Very good. So based on this, we are going to continue. Then, how many financial statements are there? We have studied about the income statement. Income statement will give you the brief of your profit and loss. That means a brief of your revenue and expense. In the income statement, we are recording only two things, that is our revenue and expense. The difference between the revenue and your expense, if it is positive, it will be profit, and if it comes negative, that means it will be a loss for us. The second statement that we did is balance sheet. In the balance sheet, what all the items we will include?
Assets, liabilities, and equity.
Very good. Assets, liabilities, and equity. And we are preparing this balance sheet to know about the financial position of the business. That means through the income statement, we are able to know the income position. What is the income of the business, or what is the loss of that business? But when you are preparing this balance sheet, we are able to know about the current financial position of the business. Okay. In this balance sheet, we are including three things. That is our assets, liabilities, and equity. And for the equity, with the equity, you will add or deduct your revenue or your expenses in the accounting equation.
You will add revenue and deduct expense.
Yes, we will add the revenue and we will deduct the expenses. Then the third financial statement is about the equity statement. With the equity statement, that means your capital, you will add your net profit, deduct your dividends. You will be able to get the equity. That means this changes in the equity in the balance sheet itself we can do. Even as a separate one also we can work out. And the fourth one is about the cash flow statement that we didn't study. But you should know there are four financial statements. The statement of cash flow in the other level we will study. Okay. So income statement, it will include only the revenue and the expenses. Balance sheet, we included the assets, liabilities, and equity. And in the cash flow statement, it will help you to know about the cash position of your business. And we didn't prepare the cash flow statement. That cash flow statement we will be able to learn in the higher level. Okay. Then we did about the accrual, the cash basis accounting and accrual basis accounting. You remember or not? Cash basis accounting and accrual basis accounting. Closing entries. Do you people remember those things? Yes or no? Okay, good. You can view the screen.
No, it's not visible.
Now, can you view?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, a simple question. How you people use your laptops for the exam without microphones? Hmm? Amina,
I have
Ali,
my
Ibrahim.
tablet. It's working
No.
now.
It's working. Thank you, Sodh. I mentioned in the beginning itself, your response is highly important. Hmm? So the first question is regarding a trial balance it is given. We need to prepare the closing entries. Before the exam, we have explained about this. This is additional exercise for that. That means for an income statement, this trial balance means it is the rough balance which includes the assets, liabilities, revenues, and expense. It will be having debit side and credit side. You will record the assets and expenses in the debit and liabilities and revenues in the credit. So at the end, the trial balance total should be same. If it is not same, that means there is some issue. So now we are in need to prepare the closing entries. When we are closing the entry, remember our revenue, we will close with the income summary. So if we have one or two revenue items, see here in this cash is an asset or a liability?
Asset.
Asset. Fast, your answer should come. Then only we can move on. Account receivable.
Asset.
Supplies.
Asset.
Asset. So if you people are not answering, then I need to call by names, no? Accounts payable, who can give the answer?
Liabilities.
Accounts payable, liability.
Liabilities.
Okay. Now, unearned service revenue.
Unearned, I think,
Think. Ali Honey.
liabilities, I think.
I will come to you, Sodh. Ali Honey. Unearned service revenue.
It will be account receivable.
No. Unearned service revenue, my question. The next one.
Where?
You can see the screen below this accounts payable. Unearned service revenue.
That's mean the unearned is not yet performed or good, not yet delivered. It's recorded as a current liability.
It's recorded as
Current liability. On liability.
Because you didn't receive it, unearned. You
Yeah.
didn't do the work,
Uh,
but you are getting the cash in advance. So it will be an asset
As
or a
exa-
liability.
and liability. As example, prepaid current, annual software subscriptions, renter fees, and airline tickets.
Okay, the next question comes with miscellaneous expense. Who can answer?
It's an expense.
It is an expense. Next question will be for Aldana. Aldana. Salaries and wages. Aldana. What happened to you, my dear? Hmm? Aldana. Noor Said. Noor. Kisa Khalil. You all are here? Kisa? Okay. Dear Carol and Sood, I think you two only are here. Ali Hani. Okay.
Yes.
The word with expenses are expenses. Hmm? And the word with revenue, only this unearned revenue, we are considering it as a liability. So now we want to close the accounts. So while we are closing, we close the income items, the income with income summary. That means, see here, we have only one income here, service revenue 5,100. When we close, the journal entry will be service revenue to income summary. Then the next, now we need to complete this income summary account. The income summary account, we are completing with our expense account. So we have supplies expense, miscellaneous expense, and salaries and wages expense. So the first one, income to income summary. Second one, income summary to our expense account. So any expense, for example, if it is given rent expense, then you will write
Yes.
income summary to supplies, miscellaneous, salaries, and the next one will be rent expense. Huh?
Yes, I have one question.
Yes.
Why income summary 4,400?
You add the expenses 2,300 plus 300, 2,600 plus 1,800.
Okay. It's been 4,000.
The expense, yeah, the expense, we are closing now. So how much is your expense? This we will be closing with our income summary.
The income
Then
summary it will be closing with okay.
4,400, the total of your expenses.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay.
Anyone else is having any question? Now, this revenue minus your expense will be your earnings. So the next entry will be for your income summary to retained earnings. So if you check here, there is no retained earnings given. In this trial balance, the retained earnings, it is given.
Yeah. 800.
So how you are able to find the reason one? That means when you are closing the account, how you are getting this amount? Your income minus your expense. Your income summary is 5,800, sorry, 5,100 minus 4,400. You will be able to get 700 as your return earnings. Now, after that, the dividend it is given 300 in the question. The dividend we will be adjusting it with also the income summary. So maybe you will think how you are able to know which one to be included or not. This will be based on the journal entry that we have learned before. Here we are studying how to close the accounts. Each account, when to close and to which account it should be closed. So we already have done the calculations for computing the income. Revenue minus your income, your expenses, you will be able to get your net income. Revenue minus your expenses will give you the income. And from the income, what we are deducting, this will be either if it is positive, it will be net profit. If it is loss, it will be negative. And this negative means it is the loss. If it is profit, it will be positive. Clear?
Yes.
Now see. For closing the accounts in the accounting cycle, how many steps are there? 9 steps.
9 steps.
9 steps are there to close the accounts. So which are the 9 steps? First one, you need to analyze the business transaction. That means either it is an asset, liability, revenue, or expense. Based on that, you need to prepare your journal entry. That means if it is asset increasing, it will be debited. Liability, if it is increasing, you will credit. Then after preparing the journal entry, we will post it to the ledger accounts. Ledger accounts can be either T account or it can be running balance account. After that, we are preparing the trial balance. This slide is important for your exam also. Not for cheating, but to study. Prepare the trial balance. From the trial balance, we are preparing if there is any adjusting entries, then we need to do the adjusted trial balance. After that, we need to prepare the financial statement, close your account, and prepare the post-trial balance. So when you are closing the accounts, there are 2 types of accounts, that is the temporary account and permanent account. So temporary accounts are closed and permanent accounts are not closed. Temporary accounts, we need to close it. Whereas permanent accounts, are we closing it? No. Remember this too. So which are the temporary account, which are the permanent accounts? All revenue account, all expense accounts and dividends. Revenue, expense and dividend. Which are the accounts that we are closing? Temporary account. Temporary account is consisting of revenue, expense and dividend. Now do you remember Now in the closing entry, the calculation which we have done, why we did this. And the permanent accounts are the assets, liabilities, and equity. Will these accounts be closed? No. So true or false questions for your exam. Here is the journal entry example. How to post the journal entry. How to prepare your closing entries. The items, first thing, we need to know whether it is asset, liability, revenue, or your expense. Then we need to check what is the effect of this. Either it is increasing or decreasing. If asset increases, you need to debit. And if the asset decreases, credit. Okay. Hello.
Yes.
Because yesterday was the midterm. Please check the next question. A mini trial balance it is given. You need to identify the total of the current assets and total of the current liabilities. So first we need to identify the accounts. Remember, all payables are
Liabilities.
very good. And regarding the notes payable, we need to check about the time period. If it is for 1 year or more. See, this notes payable, it is due in 20. The accounts, it was prepared in 2017. So this notes payable will be current or long term?
Long term.
Long term. So it is clear how you will be able to identify. So accounts payable liability, accounts receivable, asset,
Asset.
share capital, retained earnings, dividends, interest expense. Only the new thing, no new item. Supply, service revenue, and equipment. Now again, another question to prepare a classified statement of the financial position. Classified statement of the financial position means we will be having the current asset, long-term asset, equity, current liabilities, long-term liabilities. So they are giving you an income trial balance similar to a trial, not a trial balance. They are giving you the financial statement data. From this, we need to prepare. So for your exam focus, the current final exam focus, how the question will be. Similar to this one question will be there. And they will ask you how much is the current liability? How much is the long-term liability? That means you should be able to answer this. So you already learned about the assets, liabilities, revenue, and expense in your first class of accounting. If you remember, first 2 classes of accounting, when we were in face-to-face, I told you to write it in the first page of your book so that it will be easy for us to learn. So review the things, the same paper, those who have wrote the information, please double check it and review the same thing. because there will be questions to identify the items as asset, liability, revenue, or expense. Then from this, here is the classified part. Intangible asset, property, plant and equipment, long-term asset and current asset. 3 items are given. Intangible asset means which is not able to move. Then current asset it is given. Long-term investment. Then equity. First you are starting with your equity, then non-current liabilities and current liabilities. So same question, it can come in your final exam also with different numbers. But you don't have to prepare the entire financial statement. Which item we are asking? For example, what is the total equity? That means you have the ordinary share capital in the question and retained earnings. So when you add, you will be able to get your equity. What is your current assets? That means here in this question, 5 current assets it is given: prepaid insurance, inventory, account receivable, short-term investment, and cash. When you add this 5 current assets, you will be able to get the total current asset. You are getting my point. The question will be same, like match the following. For example, 4 items will be there. What is the total of intangible asset? So you have 2 intangible assets here, copyright and goodwill. You need to add. So your answer will be 2000. You need to select. Then long-term investment given. Only 1 item. Whereas when it comes to current asset, 5 are there. So you need to add and total the amount. So the questions will be in the same form. The only difference, it will be multiple choice or match the following or the other. See here again, we need to prepare an income statement. Salaries and wages payable. First item. Who can give me the answer? Yes.
Liability.
Liability. See, we have here salaries and wages expense. Expense means it is an expense, the money that we spent. Payable means we didn't pay and we need to pay for it. So it will be our liability. Okay. Utility expense, equipment asset, accounts payable liability, service revenue is your revenue, rent revenue. Rent can be paid or even as a landlord you can receive, so rent revenue. Then we have non-payable items, non-current, cash, account receivable, accumulated depreciation, dividend, depreciation, and retained earnings. When not payable, here it is clearly mentioned it is non-current. That means it is not a current liability. See here, you are preparing your income statement. It can be, always remember, it is not mandatory that always you should receive profit. It can be loss also. So here in this question, it's a loss for you. Your answer, it comes in negative and it is loss. That means your revenue is less than your expenses. Then you need to prepare your retained earnings. Retained earnings, the format, beginning retained earnings plus net profit minus dividend. Retained earnings plus net profit minus dividend. Here it is net loss, so we deducted. Net profit, retained earnings minus loss minus dividend. You will be able to get your ending retained earnings. Then we need to prepare the financial position. Partial. That means they are not telling us to prepare the entire financial statement, but that is the second statement that we are preparing, which is the balance sheet, or we can call it as a statement of financial position. And here also they are asking only for the assets. So we have fixed assets or long-term asset and current asset. Then comes about the equity. With the equity, liabilities, current or non-current liabilities. So these are the major exercise that we are doing it in chapter 4. Again, I will repeat. In the chapter 4, we have only the assets, liability, and expenses. Okay. Do you have any question?
Doctor, can you give a little more questions on the closing entries for accruals?
Yes.
Yeah.
Closing entries, I can give you more exercise. Meanwhile, you should remember which are the accounts. That means any form when it comes, any items, even the number of items, it is increasing. Okay. But the standard format to prepare the closing entries is based on this temporary account and permanent account. Okay. So this accounts, the assets, liabilities, and equities, we are not closing. We will close only the revenue and expense account. Revenue, expense, and dividend account. These accounts will be adjusted with which account? With our income account. Income to income summary, and expense, income summary to expense account. So even, for example, you have two revenues, run revenue and service revenue. Again, your journal entry will be same. Revenue account, you will add this to run revenue and service revenue and the income summary. Income summary means you will add this to and post it to income summary. Okay. And the other, I will give you, Carol, I will give you additional exercise. And from the PowerPoint also you should go over. Then how many steps are there in the accounting cycle? 9 steps. Which is the first step? Which is the last step? First step, starting with analyzing the business transactions. And the last one, after closing your accounts, preparing the trial balance. Through the trial balance, what all the informations you will be able to receive? Okay. So chapter 4 notes is there in the LMS. Additional exercise also there, plus the PowerPoint. If you go through the PowerPoint also, you will be able to get more informations. So please check that too. Let me take your attendance also. Amina. Fatma Abdul Hussain.
Sir, I am here. I am Amina.
Okay, you are here. Okay. Fatma Abdul Hussain. Fatima. Maya. Maya. Yusuf Mohammed. Yusuf. Hassan Khalid. Dana Mohammed. Noor Said.
Yes.
Thank you. Najla.
Yes.
Ali Ibrahim.
Yes.
Muhammad Salah. Carol, yes. Sodia, sir, yes. Aldana.
Yes, doctor.
Very good. Ali Hani.
Yes.
Hilsa Khalifa.
Yes.
Jawahar Anwar. Jawahar. Tani Abdul Aziz. Rashid. Rashad.
Yes.
Aisha Salah. Ahmad Mohammed. Ahmad Mohammed. Abdullah Abdul Hamid. Abdullah Abdul Hamid. Maria Samir.
Yes, I'm here.
Dua Abbas. Let me repeat the absentees. Fatima Abdul Hussain, Maya Omar, Yusuf Mohammed, Hassan Khalid, Dana Mohammed, Jawahar Anwar, Aisha, Ahmad Mohammed, Abdullah Mohammed, and Dua Abbas.
Mash,
Yes, Sud.
you call me? I
Yeah,
didn't say my name.
I didn't call you because you are active, no?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Sud.